Oh, yes, it does. Yeah. Let me see who fall up in here. Yo, I really didn't have anything to really go talk about. I just want to get on live. Hopefully, some people jump on with me and we talk about whatever. That's all I have for the plans. Matter of fact, let me go to my YouTube page. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Wait till some people fall in here. All right, got that already down. All right. Let me see what's up. Oh, oh, Miss Berry, what's going on? I think me and Real are supposed to do the R files today. I wonder what happened. Was it today? Damn, what's today? What? Lock in syndrome. Hold up. What is this? Oh, we definitely talking about this. Let me say this, man. Oh, and this part too. Hold up. All right. I need to hit Real up too. Hold up. Let me see. APTV. Shout out to you for being the first person jumping on live and leaving a comment. Salute. Walter Scott, rest in peace. Rest in peace, man. Huge piece of history gone. He lived a full life, very talented. The Whispers are one of the greatest groups of all times. I definitely have a couple of playlists on my I got a playlist called Lux Groove and Lux Heartbreak on my in my Apple Music. I should start sharing my playlist too. Now think about it. Anyway, but the Whispers got a couple of joints on both of those playlists. So that's a huge deal, man. The Whispers were just cold, man. Cold. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the OG. You know what I'm saying? OG Stash, as I used to call him. OG Stash, Walter Scott. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing. When somebody he lived what, 81? I think he passed away, 81. He lived a full life. So it's a thing like you're sad because you don't want none of your heroes and none of the legends to pass away. Obviously, we all got to transition. Um, but also he lived a full life. Like, you know what I mean? He created legendary music, records that are timeless that we can go on and listen to forever. I'm sure. Hopefully, I don't know his whole story as far as like the behind the scenes, things. But hopefully, he lived a great life in between there, and hopefully, not a lot of like trauma and a bunch of stuff. When you see the behind the scenes stories, you realize how wicked some of these people's lives be. I pray none of that happened. I'm hopefully he just lived a full life, man. You know, and I didn't have never had the honor of I didn't have the honor of meeting him, but that would have been amazing. You know, the Whispers legendary, and he's definitely a voice that will be missed. For sure. For sure. How are you? Anybody tapping in? How y'all doing, man? I just chop it up. I have nothing to talk about. If you notice, I changed the title. I didn't do a fighting depression today. I'm not feeling like that. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. My energy's up. I'm being creative. I dropped a video today too. Y'all gotta go check out that video. Matter of fact, I need to put the link in here. I need to get that link. I dropped the video earlier. Then I need to let me see, content, bam. Drop that link in here too. Boom. E-Dog, what up with it? My boy. I miss you, my good brother. How you been, dog? I'm just over here being, creating content, trying to stay in the midst of something creative, trying to do something new, do something different. I'm always like trying to find something creative to keep me busy and keep my mind off of BS. So I'm just locked in doing, being creative, man. So I still doing my photography stuff, creating content, doing videos like this. You know what I mean? I'm good, bro. How you been, bro? Good, man. Good. That's good. That's good. Glad, man. Same here, man. The family good. Everybody good, bro. You know, we ain't been on nothing. Staying out the way. My favorite albums. Plans of life. Wow, everything been all right though. Hey, APTV, everything been good, man. I look at it like this. I could complain about a whole lot, but I'm alive and I'm speaking to you right now. So that means God kept me above ground. I'm okay. I'm good. And I'm very appreciative of it. And I'm appreciative. I appreciate you asking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, straight up. I'm good though, just trying to create new things and trying to do new things and find joy in all of it. As you get older too, as I get older, man, you start to not care about the stuff you used to care about. So for me, like my whole everyday in life is to, okay, I got to get some money to provide for my family. We gonna get the money. We got to work. We got to grind. You got to hustle. You got to do something. So I don't really add that to like my joy thing, right? But more so, find the things that I'm passionate about and creative about, things that make me tick, things that make me light up inside, and then the joy of spending time with family and vacation and stuff like that. So that's all my attention really be on that. Like I'm a creative naturally, so I'm always trying to do something creative, different, new. Trying to learn new things right now. I'm trying to learn how to do editing and make videos, whatever kind of videos, vlog videos, creative videos, whatever, a little short film. My goal, one of my near goals is to make a short film. Do I know how to do that? No, but I'm going to learn. So I need to learn editing and a bunch of stuff like that. So I'm trying to learn now. And it's a little hard. I'm not as tech savvy as I was when I was a youngin', but I'm getting by. I think I'm learning a little faster than the average. So I'm excited about what's to come in the future for me and my creativity. Man, that sounds like it's it. A good old pastrami. I'm hungry too. The wife cooked it a little later on, so I'm looking forward to the steaks I seen in the fridge. So hopefully I get a good steak with something, a little something on the side. You know what I'm saying? So, but a good pastrami. I'm hungry too, man. You just made me think about that. I've been working. It was crazy. I've been working today and then creating, so I ain't really got down and really sit and eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dog, you out here? Are you out? You in LA? I remember you went to Alaska for like a while, right? Was it longer than a couple of years? Nigga was in Alaska on these niggas. Went to Alaska on you niggas. Oh, you in Vegas? Oh, that's what's up. Hey man, you stop by Grubby Spot. What is it, a Blue Kitchen garlic noodle? You stop by there? I know they got the court out there too. Oh, 3 years. Oh, okay, damn. Nigga was in Alaska for 3 years. How was that experience? I know that was crazy. Wait, you in Vegas visited or you moved there? My bad. I assume you had moved there. Man, you can't buy that kind of peace. Man, that's for real. Like somewhere just completely, like not completely, but peaceful like that. Yeah, I dig that. Oh, okay, you do live out there. Oh, dope. Okay, okay. Man, when I'm down there, I gotta hit you up, man. I want to come out to Vegas soon. My anniversary is on the 21st of next month. Um, we had some plans, but something changed up. We felt some plans fell through, but I do need to do something. But I definitely will hit you up when I go to Vegas. I ain't been by Grubby Spot in a while too. That garlic noodle spot's fire, bro. You gotta fall up in that joint. Dumb fire. What's the weather like in Vegas right now? I know it's stupid hot. Oh, I could take a video. That's what I need to do. Let me see. Take a video. I'm trying to learn how to do these reaction videos. Man, I'm here. Whatever, big dog. You gotta do. Will do, bro. That's on me. That's my word. Will do. I gotta find some time to get out there because what's crazy is I ain't been on. Have I been on vacation anywhere? Damn. I think last vacation. No, that was like for a day. We ain't been on vacation in a while. Oh, I gotta get about the house. I just thought about that. I ain't been on vacation. No, yeah, I gotta get about the house. Let me see. Degrees, but if you live in Vegas, you don't go outside. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a fact. Big AC and all that for real. That's why even when you visit, see, that's why I'm glad I'm past the days of needing to walk the strip and all that and going to I'm cool. I'm cool on all that. Like I hit a hotel or something for whatever reason. It ain't for gambling, so I hit a hotel for like a good restaurant or something like that, or like a show. If I want to go see a some kind of show or something at some mall or whatever, I'll go do that. But yeah, I'm way past the days of walking the strip and all that. That's what I'm not going nowhere, huh? Being stuck in the house or just working and going home. That's real. I need to get out the house. Me and the wife, we got to go jump on a plane somewhere on the beach. That's on the real. I ain't been nowhere in a while. I think we did one little quick turnaround for the homegirl birthday. That was in March. We did a quick turnaround in Dago. That's Dago. It's right down the street. You know what I mean? Well, technically Vegas down the street too, but and it was a quick turnaround. It wasn't like a real hangout. But I already jumped on a plane and really, you know what I mean? No, that is what that means. And not because not because I changed so much. It's because I don't like doing too much. You know what I mean? Like even like, you know, we're like, so I go like, for example, I got friends, stuff like that. I hang out. We have game nights, stuff like that. We go hang out and go do that. But when it come to like, I be so focused on like, I got to work and then I got to create something outside of work. So I'll be so focused on those two things. Then if it ain't like vacation or like going out with the wife, there's no real time for it. I try to find little pockets. Like me and homeboy be going, like my boy Austin. Me and Austin, one of the few people I know that's in my friend group that smokes cigars. So me and Austin go smoke cigars. I mean, a couple other partners too, but they're in different areas. Me and Austin go smoke cigars sometime, or I got my crew where we all take pictures. So we go photo walk and go camera shoot sometime. Well, so I do my things. It's just like getting out, like going to like, you know what I mean? Take a couple of days and go out of town somewhere. Go. I ain't did that in a while. And that's because I've just been working and creating. But I'm trying to do something. What I'm trying to do is one of my near goals is I want to create some other streams of income. Because just working ain't it. Doing working little stuff here, hustling, doing little stuff here. That's cool, but I know I can do something here. I've been building my YouTube community, so I'm getting real close to monetization. I got about maybe 1,000 more hours to I get into monetization. And once I get in, that's why I'm trying to stay consistent with my creating YouTube videos and doing my like podcasts and doing my interviews on here. So I'll be doing that. You know what I mean? But really, I'm just trying to create another stream of income so I can, give myself a little leeway to kick back a little bit also and then save more and then do more stuff like vacation and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, you know what I mean? Learn how to blend the two. Matter of fact, hey, are you ain't my computer or phone or them? I can put you on live. I can send you a link and put you on live. You probably don't feel like getting on live though, but that way we ain't got to talk to the chat. I can put you on screen. You probably kick back, hella relaxed, laid up, nigga. But yeah, I'm figuring it out. I'm just trying to like get some stuff solidified. Nick is definitely in the building. Nick, what's good with it, my boy? Man. But yeah, dog, I'm figuring that out. I'm getting it together. I'm just trying to stay consistent on this YouTube. Give my send the link. All right, for sure. I'm gonna send the link. Let me see. Let me get the little link. Hold on. I'm gonna text it to you. I'm gonna text it to you. Text my phone right now. I'm gonna send it to you through the phone. I'm sure I'm sure your number's still the same unless you changed it. My number's still the same, so text it. Let's see. Nick, what's good with you, my boy? What's been up? I thought, hey, did Rios do the R files too? He's supposed to call me if he did it. I want to be on the next one. I haven't seen him on live or as far as the R files go though. Let me see if he takes my phone. Let me see. Text my phone. I don't know if I got your new number in here. Or your number, anyway. I don't know why. What the hell? Beep, bam, bam, bam. Man. D1661. Was goody. Was popping on this good. What's today? Friday? Oh, damn. It seemed like I'm on live on a Friday night at home. It seems like I ain't really got nothing going on in my life, huh? Let me see. Oh, there you go, bam. I'm about to see the link now, fool. Let me see. All right. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all know if Rios did the R files, Nick or D1661? I ain't talked to him, so I don't know if he did it today or yesterday. I want to do one. Trying to wait for the homie to log in real quick. So I get this thing going. Let me see. What up, what up, what up, what up? Don't just peep, say something. Follow people jumping in. Don't just peep, say something. Let me see. Don't just peep, say something. What up, fool? Don't just peep, say something.
Look, yeah, what up, nigga?
What's up, my boy?
Coolin', man.
Oh, that's your phone? Something else on?
Yeah, I was on the phone talking to
Oh,
your
good.
ass.
What's good, big dog?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, nigga. So what made? I never did ask you this. What made you go to Alaska? You went. You the niggas called me one day like this nigga E-Dog the move to Alaska.
Honestly, it just what was it? I had applied for some Section 8, and that popped up.
Word. You like nigga?
That, but at the same time, just I don't know. Something just like, nigga, take the risk, just go.
Damn.
I packed up. Nigga, I had what like 3,500. Nigga, I packed up what I can, and nigga got on the plane.
You.
And,
Hey, that's it's crazy
nigga, I
though.
was like.
I got to applaud you on that because a lot of people wouldn't even like been bold enough to just go to a. You know what I mean, like if for example, if it said like another city that we kind of know, like Chicago or whatever, Denver or something like that, we were all right. I'm gonna go. I'll go do that. But Alaska popped on the scene, and you was like, all right, I'm gonna do that.
Like, I swear, nigga, something just told me to go, nigga. Something just like, nigga. But shit, nigga, that was the best thing that ever happened to me, bro.
On everything.
I ain't gonna
Damn.
lie, that was the best thing that ever happened to me, big dog.
Look,
It put,
D60 said the same thing. He said, I got a couple of homies working in Alaska right now. I asked him the same question. Like, how a nigga just end up in Alaska?
nigga, just something just
That,
told me to go, bro. And that was the best thing that ever happened to me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. It
so
put a
how was that
lot of shit
experience?
in perspective.
Huh?
It put a lot of shit in perspective. Like it helped me. Like nigga, I stopped smoking. I stopped, doing all this shit. It just basically made me help me grow up.
Word. Just from like, was
Like
it because you just was it being away from it or just being away or like what was it? Why is that? What made you
just
like? I'm gonna
being away from the life, being away from the life that I was already living. It was I don't know. It was just
yeah.
like you just sitting there, nigga, was just stagnant, just doing the same. Something just told me. I swear, something in my mental was like, nigga, get up, go.
See, you know what, man?
And,
See, people don't talk. I think that's the thing that people don't talk about enough. Like, shout out to Big Leaves of Faith. Big What's that? Big Leaf. Big Leaves of Faith. People don't talk about that enough. Sometimes if you remove, that's why sometimes even in movies, you know how they be like, remember Minister Society how they was trying to get him to go with Ronnie, and everybody was telling him like,
yeah.
no, you need to go. Like, ain't nothing here for you but the same stuff. And if you're around all this, you're gonna be in the same mix and
Yeah,
everything. You gotta get
nigga
up
was
out of
just
here. So
stagnant. Nigga was just
yeah,
stagnant, fool. Just doing the same shit. Like, something just told me
yeah.
to get your ass up and go, nigga. That was the best thing that ever happened to me, bro.
How fast do you think it took you to like adjust to the way of life out there?
fast, easy. Man, I'm from the ghetto, bro. So
Yeah,
we adapt wherever we
for
go. We
sure.
gonna adapt. Like
Straight
it don't
survival.
take
Yeah,
too long, bro. It
real
don't
talk.
take too long, bro. Wherever we at, we gonna adapt to it. We gonna shake to it. We gonna, you feel me? It's like a
For
couple of,
sure.
oh shit, I'm out here. Damn, nobody figure it out, nigga.
Yeah,
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So
hey, have
once I
homie.
got out there, because when I first moved out there, nigga, when I first flew out there, like I was staying at a cheap ass hotel room, and
Oh,
in the
for real?
midst, I got up one day and was going to the library to look for apartments. So I used the computer to look for apartments, and they ended up having a job fair up there the same day. So I hollered at some people, and they ended up getting a job like the next day. Was working and all that. After I was leaving, going from work, going back to the hotel room, I ended up finding some apartments. Walked in there, was like, "Hey, y'all, woo woo, yeah, you got the paperwork, yeah." Like it was like the shit just started clicking fast. Like no lie, bro, that shit like life was clicking fast and it was happening. I couldn't do nothing but thank the Lord. Like, bro, like
Straight up. Yeah.
it happened
Crazy.
so fast. And once I got there, like I was supposed to just get the spot. Then I was gonna move, just go back to LA, pay the rent and all that up for a year. Cause on Section 8, you just stay there for a year. You can move wherever.
For sure. For sure.
But once I started working, and shit, I just started living like fuck that. Like, ain't no need to go
And
back where I already know where I'm going back to. And there ain't no need to go back there because I might not come back here. But you feel what I'm
and,
saying? So
and don't they pay you? They pay all right.
yeah, they pay people to live there every year. You'll get a $5,000 check or something like that every year.
Damn.
It all depends. It all depends on how much oil like Alaska produce. That's who pay the oil people. They pay people.
Oh, okay.
That's their way of digging all the oil. They get the
Yeah.
money back to Alaska, and Alaska get the money to the people that stay there.
Oh, to keep keep the city flowing and keep everything
So
going.
like
That's hard. Okay. Okay.
this year they got this year I think October they get $1,750. But it's
Damn.
like everybody get a check. Like say if you, your girl, your son is just staying out there, all of y'all get a check.
That's
And
crazy.
that don't include like you still get your work check and everything else, but
Right. Right.
nigga,
Right.
you just know every October, nigga, I'm getting 1,700 or I'm getting some money.
That's crazy. Let me see.
Yeah, but
Let me
that
see.
shit was the most peaceful, like relaxing, like nigga didn't have no worries, just like stay work. Nigga didn't have to worry about like no hood shit, no nigga was just like nigga figure out your life.
No way. Hey, shout out to Big Leaf said he got to
But
run
that's
circles.
what that's what I feel like. That's
Run
what I
circles.
needed to figure out my life. What are you gonna do? What is you you know what I'm saying? What is you gonna do with the rest of your life? Nigga, you
Yeah,
only getting
exactly.
older. Like
You can sit. You can sit in that. You can sit there and just be stagnant, and then waiting for life to pass you by, or you can get with it. And my
yeah,
my
like
man,
that's
he said run circles around these people when you come from the mud. You see things differently. I got my CDL, found my wife, and bought a stable home for my family. Got to it.
see.
Got to it. Real talk.
That's what made me figure it out. Like nigga, can't be
Let me ask you
hustling
this.
all your life, nigga. You only getting older.
Right. Let me ask you this. How'd you adjust to the weather? Or yeah, how the weather and stuff get down there?
It's cold. Don't get me wrong. It get cold, but like I tell everybody, man, it's something about black people, man. We can adapt to any weather, bro. We can
Yeah,
you gonna adapt to it.
for sure.
It's
For
gonna
sure.
get cold for the. It was cold for the first year. After that, and it's like whatever. I'm here. I'm used to it. I already know what I got to put on or what I got to wear. You know what I'm saying? You get straight to where you going. Basically, I go from work to home. Or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? People don't play. Much like you're gonna be like, oh shit, I miss snow. You're gonna have your little snow fun or whatever. After that, niggas going to work, going home. I'm going here.
Yeah.
I'm going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. It's snow. Just like heat, nigga. Heat gonna be heat. Snow
Right.
gonna be snow.
Right. You
Like,
gonna be all right. You ain't gonna be all right.
yeah, you gonna die too. You gonna adjust to that. That shit is it's regular, bro.
Yeah. Now, no, look. Now, this is the part. So that, as far as my understanding goes, it's dark for like half the year or something like that? How that work?
Like during like summertime,
Yeah.
the sun don't go down until probably like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Shit like that. Like the sun is just up. Sun
Damn.
out beaming. Nigga, you wouldn't even know it's 12 or 1 o'clock. Like unless you look at the time, like, oh shit, it's this. Like, seriously, that's how I first I learned. I think I was on the phone. I think I was on the phone with my brother or something, just on the phone and looked up. Nigga, it was 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. Like sun beaming out there. But then at the same time, winter
Uh,
time, it's the same thing. Like it don't like it be so. It snows so much that the clouds be so dark. Like the sun can't
okay.
penetrate that. So that's
Right.
basically what it is. Like the clouds be so dark, so it'll look like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, all day.
Damn. Okay.
Some that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you, why'd you said 3 years. What made you come back?
My little dude moved with me.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, for sure. Yeah.
She was like, yeah, she let me get little dude to come live with me. But then, I felt like, well, she felt like that was a little too far for me to be, you know what I'm
I
saying?
dig it. I
Just
understand.
to take. So, but and I wasn't trying to move back to LA at the same time. Like,
Yeah. You were cool. You were chilling.
yeah, I wasn't trying to put man, I'm not going to raise no son and go because I know me. I'll probably end up falling back into the, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. For
And
sure.
I ain't trying to be that type of dad and raise my kid around doing the same. And
So
no,
you went from Alaska straight to Vegas, or you guys just come back here for a little second, then go to Vegas.
no, I went to Alaska straight to Vegas. Wasn't no coming.
Oh,
What
that's
I was
what's up.
coming back there for?
That nigga said, "Shit, I'm cool."
Yeah, what I'm coming back there for. I went from there. I moved from there. Came right back here. Came out here. I was staying with my cousin Kiana for like probably a month until I found
Mm.
my shit, found a job, and found back on my. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I'm not finna be.
That's what's up. What's up with T-Fat, man? How you doing?
He's straight. I talked to him. He be out there. He's straight. Everybody straight. I talked to C. Well, C was just out here. She got a house out here. So
Yeah, for sure,
when
for
she
sure.
left the oil furnace, she stopped at her house.
Okay,
She slid through.
for sure.
Motherfuckers be always asking like, man, when you coming out there? Coming up like for what? I
I'm feeling
left. Like I've been there all my life. What am I coming? Like I could probably come out there. I came out there to see Tiara. She graduated.
it. Okay,
Prom, all
congrats.
that.
Yep,
See
yep.
moms.
That's
But other
crazy.
than that,
Wow, nigga, it's crazy.
other than that, ain't no what am I doing that for?
Right.
That's why I said, nigga, Alaska changed nigga life, bro. Nigga, that shit, like all the shit that a nigga used to do, it's out.
Hey, my man asked, how long is the summers out there, Alaska?
Some summers don't last that long, but like it depends. Some summers, for one, it don't get hot. Like the hot out there is probably like 60 degrees on a good day,
Damn,
70 on a good day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but it is probably still rain at the same time in the summer. Like
that's crazy.
sun. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
So basically, it's cold the majority of the time.
hey, if it ain't snowing, it's raining.
Damn, that's crazy.
But it's like the greenest, like one of them greenest place on earth. Like
Yep. And you
you
said
know what I'm
what
saying?
summer's like what, maybe a couple
Trees.
months?
Huh?
Summer's like a couple months, maybe.
Yeah, probably like I think what, June and July.
Oh, damn. Okay, okay. That's what's up,
Hold on,
man.
hold on.
For sure, for sure. Damn, man. I moved to Alaska. That take a man be looking for a spot in Alaska pop up, and he just like, you know what? All right, well, I'm going there. That's bold though. Especially we don't know nothing about Alaska. You just like, all right, I'm gonna go jump and go to Alaska. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Because Alaska, one of them places that it's like it exists and it's a real thing somewhere, but you don't be thinking motherfuckers be going or people like you don't actually be knowing people who live there. So that's crazy about Alaska in itself.
Man, I get the crazy. Everybody be like, man, Alaska. Like, what you doing in Alaska? Everybody be thinking it be part of like I went out there for like 'cause that's where that boating and shipping and all that shit is and all
Yeah,
that. Man, I went out there for a peace of mind, big dog, and I got every bit of it.
Man, see, that's my thing too. But you right. It's the Justin. It's my man, Sir No Face from the NO. He said the same thing. Like adjusting to that cold. But I guess what it is if you got to make a conscious choice, that may be not something somebody don't want to do. Like Phoenix, if somebody don't like that kind of heat, you wouldn't want to just go to Phoenix. But to your point, once you're there, you learn to adjust whatever is going on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you gonna adjust to it. You know what I'm saying. You gonna find what you feel like you need, basically. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I found it. Like I found a great job out there. I had a nice apartment. Like nigga was living like right with the convenience and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it was great, brother. It was like the most peacefulest. You know what I'm
You
saying? I had no worries in the world. I had a few people like the nigga TC brother Josh came out there and visited. He was like, man, nigga was like, nigga, how you go to work and just leave your door unlocked? I said, man, it's the most peaceful life I ever lived, bro. Like,
damn, that's great.
he was like, nigga, we ain't used to this. I was like, bro, who you telling?
That's why. But see, that's why it takes people to travel. To your point, you said
Man,
from
you
your
gotta get
first
out
people,
your comfort
your
zone.
perspective. Change your perspective.
Yeah.
Hey, you got something on in the background? I hear myself. Oh, that's me talking
No,
to your phone.
no, I ain't got nothing going on in the back of my background.
Okay. I can hear myself going talking, but there's an echo. Oh, maybe it's the down in the lobby. Can you see yourself at the bottom of the screen in the lobby?
No, I just see the
Uh-huh.
screen.
I
I
don't know
mean,
what it look like on the other side. It's all good.
comments.
But yeah,
I
man,
just
that's
see the
crazy, man.
comments.
Oh, okay. It's all good. I wonder why it's making that noise and the echo in the background. But yeah.
Yeah, cause nigga, at first I was finna move from nigga, Alaska to
Oh, you freezing. You freezing up. That's why I can hear you. My bad. I thought you
Can
had
you hear
paused
me?
for I hear you now. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, now I was finna move from Alaska to Atlanta, but the homie you remember Drew, nigga,
Yeah.
Drew ended up nigga in Vegas. That's why I had to move to Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Wait, Drew in Vegas?
He back in Atlanta.
Oh shoot. Okay.
I just talked to him. He trying to get me to move out there now. He like, man, you moving out here? I'm like, shit, I might.
Man, that no state tax though in Vegas is that's fire.
Ridiculous.
For real.
Ridiculous, my boy.
Hey, sir, no face, man. I love NO. That's one of my
Ridiculous,
favorite
man.
places
Like
to
you
visit.
can do a whole lot.
That's one of my favorite places to visit NO. Yeah, man, we gotta tap in soon though, man. Me and my wife, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm coming there for my anniversary, but I gotta come out there soon. I was talking to Grubby. I was supposed to go to a restaurant one time, a couple other spots to visit. And one of my favorite spots, Highland Ray's got a new restaurant out there. So I gotta go check
Oh,
out
they
that spot.
do?
Highland Ray's, a little hot chicken
I
spot.
might have
Yep.
to figure it out. I might have to figure it out.
Yeah, they
I ain't even really been out.
no.
I ain't been nowhere, nigga. Since I've been out here, hell no, nigga, I'm working home, nigga. I've got straight to it. And then my son moved out here, checked him into school and shit. Man, that's what I be on, work, nigga.
They got the Vegas
Kid.
location. Let's see what the Vegas location is. I forgot where it is. It's are they in the Malay? No. Oh, in the Venetian. Highland Ray's in the Venetian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the spots too.
Hell yeah. All this. It's echo. Oh, yeah, it's echo in his back too. Hey, I'm a log. Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna get back. I'm staying on live though, but it's echoing. That's why he said it's echoing too on his end too. I'm gonna tap back in
Yeah,
with
I
you.
don't know.
I'm about to stay on live though.
All right, hit me.
I'm gonna tap back in with you.
All right.
All right, my boy. Okay, my bad. Yeah, it was echoing, and I didn't know why. Good looking, sir. No face. I said the same thing. That's my boy E-Dog, man. We talking about. We go back to the Sandlot. That's my boy. My boy. One day just moved to Alaska on a random, and I'm like, one day I asked. I said, man, I ain't talked to E-Dog in a while. What happened? What's up with him? Like, man, they were like, man, that nigga moved to Alaska. I'm like, what? What? Who just moved to Alaska? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Oh, good looking out, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all been peeping up with the. I did a little video today. Matter of fact, I didn't post a link in that video. Posting it whenever y'all get a chance, just check out this video. I did a little video today about the whole Jim Jones Nas thing. Yeah, I've been tripping on that. You know, it's crazy to me, man. You know what's crazy to me? I don't really get. I don't try not to. You know, I know y'all heard me say this on Relatable, also with Rios. I never really get into the whole back and forth or pop culture drama stuff and get to talk about all that stuff. I don't really trip. I only got something to say about that only because I'm always thinking of like, all right, as a grown up, as an adult. I'm not saying adults got to be lame and reserved so much and whatever. I'm not saying that, but when it comes to like clown activity, I feel like there got to be some stand-up individuals to speak on it. And I feel like sometimes, like when people are famous or like cool with people, nobody really corrects you. Like nobody really check niggas like they're supposed to be checked. You know what I mean? And I don't mean a disrespectful check. I can be checked. My homeboys know they got a green light to check me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong and need to be corrected, I'd rather them check me so I make sure I'll never make those kind of mistakes out in public. But when it comes to like lame activity and people just saying crazy stuff with it, in my mind, I'm like, man, like, are y'all not? People want to be famous so bad, and it kills me because in my mind, I'm just like, at what cost do you even care? Like, you get a gang of views or you get some viral spins or whatever, but you'll look crazy. Your whole reputation ruined because you want some views that don't last forever. Hey, same. Straight up. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I just be really tripping like, man. And look, the whole time, right? So he going on that whole run, talking crazy, saying the craziest stuff on live and all that. And then the first time you hear from Nas, I think today, he put this out. Look, I got this video right here. So Nas put this out today.
It's something you build. It lives in the hands of the doers, the dreamers, the people who refuse to stand still. Resorts World is more than a casino. It's energy, it's opportunity, it's hope for the borough. A second chance for some, a first step for many. It's where community gathers, not just to win, but to build a future once imagined. This isn't just business, this is legacy. And now, it's time to invest in us. Because the future doesn't ask for permission, it moves with purpose. From our chairman to our newest employee, we're committed to Queens. And in Queens, the future is now.
Fam. Hey, dog, here's the cold part. He ain't even talking about in Vegas. He's talking about opening a Resorts World in New York. If I'm not mistaken. So you got this, you got Jim Jones over there talking about just stupid stuff. You know, got $40,000 talking about, any rap nigga want to do something with $40,000. Nas got a Resorts, he's obviously a partner in the Resorts World franchise, signing deals on video, meaning This video been done. That was a long time ago. When you get ready to show the commercial and all that, that deal has been happened already, right? A video of a whole new Resorts World getting casino licensing to move a casino somewhere or make add a location somewhere, and you talking about you better than who ain't relevant? Like, who ain't relevant? He said Nas ain't relevant. He said Jim Jones said Nas ain't never been viral like this. Who are you talking to? This is crazy. At what cost? You supposed to be the tough guy. Jim Jones supposed to be the tough guy, man. You making yourself look crazy. You'll all that whatever kind of respect or what your legacy look like. Now you look corny. You the butt of niggas jokes. They making memes about you. You lied about the numbers, the Billboard numbers. You look crazy. Nas over there balling. His last Grammy was in 2021. He just got a Grammy 4 years ago for the new album. For King's Disease 1. He did 2 more after that. Got nominated for both Grammys. Who ain't relevant? Yo, I'm not going to do a whole rant because I got that video right there. Check that video, the link in the comments. But these dudes are crazy, man. At what cost? I never look. Just because I like doing content, creating content, I never want to find myself on this screen talking crazy, looking crazy, and people that know me in real life are looking at me like, who is that? It's like you see, I have my man E-Dog talking on screen, right? This is my man. Like I said, we talking about Sandlot for forever. I knew him my whole life. If I ever get on screen talking crazy about some life I don't live and talking records about somebody with way more respect or a bigger status than I am, because I respect my elders and my OGs and my legendary figures, people I look up to. So I never crash talk none of them. But if I ever did that, cats like that who see me on screen will be laughing. I'll get a phone call. Like, what is you doing? And your only thing is to say, now the numbers, I'm going viral. Look, I'm going viral. Check the numbers. At what cost? You look stupid. You look stupid. It looks crazy. And here how you know it look crazy. Women are laughing at you. When the women get to talk about you crazy and corny, it's all bad. Hey, man, I couldn't do it. Thank God my friends would let me do it. That's another thing, too. You know what? But you know what, though? I'm not surprised, because I've been seeing that for years. One thing I've been saying for years is you got to watch people in their crews, right? Like, you ever notice how, think about any crew who was, oh no, forget the crew. Any lead cat who was considered a tough guy, whether he was a gangster, whatever the case may be, and he had a crew, you ever notice how when it went bad, because it always go bad, whenever it went bad, then the cats who wasn't the front man, whether the rappers or the athlete, whatever, they always come out and say how this nigga wasn't a real one and he wasn't this and that and he always been a mark and all that, whatever. In my mind, I'll be thinking to myself like, then why'd you vouch for it? How'd you vouch for him? I've seen it happen too many times. Too many crews where it go bad. The artist end up breaking away from his crew. Remember that happened with 6ix9ine, right? We all knew, the world knew that 6ix9ine was gonna get caught one day, and a couple things were gonna happen. He gonna go to jail, but we always knew that if he did face jail, he gonna snitch. One thing we knew that because we knew he had all the 9 Trey niggas around him. We like he gonna snitch, and some of them is going to jail, or he gonna get jumped or beat up by some of them niggas, or get caught by the ops somewhere else. It was 3 outcomes. They all bad. This is what we knew. The average civilian watching that, we knew it's going to come to this. While the non-trade niggas protected him, fought for him, all that internet back and forth and did tough guy stuff out in public, they was defending him. The whole time we like, that's gonna be y'all downfall. Y'all got into a business with this nigga. He obviously a rat. He gonna mark out on y'all or do something where y'all gonna go to jail anyway because you got to beat him up and kill him. What happened? The minute they got their RICO case, what happened? What happened? It wasn't like he was on the low. He was in court like, yeah, they did this. They called this nigga. They set me up. They jumped me. They made me do this. I bought stuff because they made me do everything. Now they in jail. What's my man name? Mel Matrix. He got like what, 15 years, something like that. Think got to do like 10 more years, something crazy. Mel Matrix got to do like 10 years. A couple of niggas got sent up because of what we said was gonna happen. Now, all of a sudden, 6ix9ine, oh, he a bitch ass nigga. He a mark. He whatever that. Like we told y'all. We told you this, right? But you so enamored with the money and the fame that you bypassed all the rules to live this life. Now this life got you doing 10 and 15 years. That gang banging didn't even get you. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Think about that. Think about that. You got, what, 15 years, 10 years, something like that. I think you got 15 or 20, something crazy. He got like 15, 20 years from hanging with a nigga that we all know you should have been hanging with and doing business with. You got 15 years for that, and you didn't get 15 years for all 11 years of gangbanging you was doing. All the hustling, fighting, shooting, whatever you was doing, we don't know. But you didn't get 10 and 15 for that, for none of that. You didn't get caught doing none of that. Everything was there okay. I didn't even know your name. The fact that I'm on the West Coast, I don't gangbang, and I know your name is a problem. Because you ain't a rapper. Why do I know who you are? Why your name in cases with a nigga who we knew was gonna tell? I'm saying. That's the problem. Y'all will bypass all the signs, all the red flags of street life. You'll bypass it to cover for somebody who don't come from where you come from. Because he's talented and got a spark. Y'all will use that spark till that spark burn you. And then you'll turn around and try to make us look at the spark crazy. When we've been looking at him crazy. What y'all didn't know, we looking at y'all crazy for messing with the spark. Now all y'all burnt up and you want us to put out the fire. Nah, you sit with that. Hey, no face, attention is crack. You right. Except attention is crack these days. Crack, cocaine. That's crazy. I watched it happen so many times. 6ix9ine is one story. I watched so many dudes, so many rappers get on, and a whole crew full of quote unquote real ones. People that's actually out here moving like that. And then they go bad, and then all of a sudden, oh, he a mark. He never was about that life. He was never from the hood. And nigga, you really from this city. You ain't even from my city. All that happened. The whole time I'm looking at y'all. You want me to look at him like he crazy. Whole time I'm looking at y'all like, well, why was you hanging with him? How'd you let that happen? He was a mark. So why was you standing behind him? Why was he doing the talking? Why was he flying the flag? Why you was in the pictures with him throwing up the same sign, but he not from the hood you say he's from? I got questions. The call part is, I had those questions before it crashed out. This game is sick, man. This game is sick. It is. It's sick. Attention and fame. That's good. Look, they always talk about currency, right? They talk about how the American dollar is going down. I think for the first time in history, Ghana's form of currency, I forgot the name of it, is 10 times stronger than our dollar? For the first time in history. They talk about the currency. But you know why? Because fame and attention has toppled the American dollar as well. Let me tell you this. I wouldn't be surprised if you gave a nigga a choice, right? You say, I'll give you $10 million or 10 million followers. Pick one. You know what an idiot gonna tell you? I'm gonna take the 10 million followers because I can make that $10 million. Stupid. Yo, man, I hate this place. Yo, I just be laughing to myself. What's crazy is I don't say 90% of the stuff that be in my brain. Because I know I get in trouble for it. That's one thing. And I don't want to be in tour with a bunch of people. I live a peaceful life. It can be more peaceful. But I live a peaceful life. My wife, I come home with my wife. My son's doing awesome. Him and his lady doing their thing. Got a job, take care of himself. He spend his own money, go on trips and all that. He lives a great life. My mom and dad still alive, thank God. My in-laws, they still alive, thank God. I got a nice family, very supportive. I got good friends. I got a beautiful church. I love my church. I love my church family. They love me. They support me. They pray for me. I live despite the things I'm trying to get with, like, financially and a better way of living, better house, better neighborhood, all this stuff, despite all that, I'm grateful. And once I sit and think about the stuff I have, I live a great life. No, I don't have all the things, all the trinkets and all the things you would need to say, oh, I'm rich or balling or whatever the case may be. No, I live a great life, though. I do. Yeah, I want some things, and I want to do some things and have money so I can do more things, stuff like that. But once I sit back with it, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. You know, it's a trip, man. I think people take for granted, like, what's in. Oh, you know what it is? Not take for granted. Well, it for sure take for granted, but also people don't realize what's important. My man Burr used to have a saying all the time. He say to me, do what you ought to do, not what you want to do. He used to always say that in the studio, in life, in relationships. That's the advice he had for you. Look, man, do what you ought to do, not what you want to do. Do what you better do. Forget what you want to do. Do what you better do. Do what needs to be done. If that is opposite of what you want to do what needs to be done. It's imperative you make the better decision. It is. I'm not trying to talk and go on a rant. It's important to me because a lot of people are spending a lot of time talking to the people through these screens, through these phones and everything, but not really saying nothing. You know what I mean? Now they're entertaining. You've laughed. Right? You had a good time. Something was shocking, right? Or something scared you, or something maybe pulled at your desires in some kind of way. But did you learn something? Did you leave with something that you felt like? Did you leave with some game where you were so excited about the game you got, you applied it to your life, or you spoke it to somebody else? So that's what I be tripping on when I know this started off as like a Jim Jones thing, but it's bigger than him. He's a part of the clown circle, right? Doing the clown stuff. I'm not talking about the circus, but but I use that as an example because anybody can get caught up in a circus. Once you get caught up in the things, you know what I mean? What you deem important, right? Think about this. If you tell yourself, and I'm not trying to deter hustlers from like being on their grind, but think about this. If you tell yourself, I don't care about nothing but the bag. I'm focused on the bag, nothing else, right? I understand what you're saying, but you know how dangerous that is? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's dangerous. You know, it's like, what? You'll find yourself doing anything for the bread. And in this world, somebody has something for you to do. That's what's scary. That's the scary part, right? You think the Puff case crazy. You think that Puff case is crazy. Because you heard a couple of them stories. They was doing some wild stuff. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Let somebody find out you'll do anything for the money. Watch what they wiggle in front of you. And then watch how you won't be able to look at yourself in the mirror the next day. Yeah. Yeah. They don't tell that story though. They don't tell that story how it ain't even celebrities. Just like how certain people just ain't the same. They spent one night out somewhere and ain't the same no more. They went to the one party and ain't the same no more. Right? They hung out with them peoples and they ain't the same no more. Yeah. They don't talk about that. That's the stuff you'll hear about it. And what they'll do is they'll make fun of like they try to use terms like the Illuminati and all these other terms to like use it as like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's like a sleight of hand trick, right? It's like they don't want you to think it's that because and they use that term to scare you away. And you say, oh, that's not a real thing. So you laugh about it, joke about it. I'm not saying it is. What I'm saying is that something going on. It ain't got to be organized like conspiracy stuff. But, I mean, the more you lose yourself trying to be cool, chasing views and money and followers, are you crazy, fam? What? You seen Black Mirror? What? They be trying to tell you. Black Mirror be trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You know, what happens when I remember that Black Mirror episode, not this last season, but I think the season before last, when I don't know if y'all remember Old Girl. I need to find that scene. You know, the white girl was at they had the thing where people get likes like in real life, right? And if your rating if your rating is hitting like maybe like 5 stars, something like that, you all good, meaning your credit's high, you get to go into VIP, the fast line, like the good store with the good clothes and you do all that. And then the minute somebody don't like you or something, or somebody mark your score down, then you just like, oh, like, well, look, like that's too close to poverty. Like, you know what I mean? That's too close to like a regular life. Like, you know, the old girl something ended up happening, and she got downgraded to like 3 stars, something like that. And all of a sudden she couldn't like get to the airport, get to her flight fast enough because she had to go through the long line. She couldn't rent the nice car. She had to rent some BS something to try to make it to this popular girl wedding. I know I sound like I'm all over the place, but the people who've seen it, they know what I'm talking about. What happens when life is like that, right? When they have a real, matter of fact, when life is like that, I think it is going on somewhere. In one of the countries in Asia, yeah, China. Bam, that's what it is. But Sir No Face, good looking out. Good looking out. They got a point system based on how they treat you as a citizen, right? Which is kind of scary because who's to say who's doing what? What if enough people rally to hate on you and trick your point system, right? Just like we be on the internet, right? And then maybe a rumor come out, say I lie, say no, Sir No Face lie about me and say something I was a mean person or something somewhere. But Sir No Face got about 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers. And he get his followers to believe a story he told about me at the store because I didn't want to take a picture with him. All of a sudden I was an a-hole to him. And now they all marking me down. They all take away their likes away. And then my citizenship credit start going down because of a misunderstanding. That can get pretty dangerous. And it sounds crazy, right? But all this stuff sounded crazy years ago. Until we start seeing it. Right? How cool did the Jetsons look when we were kids watching the Jetsons? Now you can go outside right now and watch a little robot deliver you food with not a person in sight. A little robot driving down the street, going, pulling up to a spot, people coming out, grabbing the food, then going back to the spot. We were just watching the Jetsons yesterday, right? You thought that was cool. Nigga, we in the Jetsons. You know? That's real talk. I'm not just ranting here. I'm not just talking, be talking. It's real. Excuse me. It's real. I say all that to say, stand on something, man. You can't stand on you gotta. It has to be some kind of boundary or something you won't cross. You know what I mean? I have a wife and a son. I have parents and people in my immediate family that love me and care about me. I shouldn't move in a way to embarrass them or to shame them in any kind of way or to harm them in any kind of way or do something that's going to harm me because it's going to hurt them. People got to stand on something. And you know what's crazy about the internet too? I remember you used to hear this. I don't think you hear it no more. I mean, you probably do. You remember people used to say, it's just the internet, it ain't real, or it's just Twitter, it ain't real, or it's just Instagram, it ain't really real. Oh, okay. All right. You believe that. Right? So when you wrote that caption, that wasn't you? When somebody when you left that comment, or when y'all went back and forth arguing, that wasn't real words y'all were saying? When you put that post up, you probably didn't mean it, but it meant something to the person who in your comments cussing you out, or crying, or got your page reported because they was hurt. It's funny how Instagram or internet or Twitter ain't real life when you ain't affected by it. But when they point at you, oh, it's real. It's valid. Or you blocking people. Somebody said something you ain't like. It is real life. If I use my hands to type real words, come on, man. I can call it what I want. I can say, it don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, it do. You typed it. It meant something. It's on your mind about something. And I'm not saying that in all time. I'm just generalizing here, right? I'm not saying it means something every time. I'm just saying, keep it a buck. This stuff hurts sometimes. We're human. A-Ball, let me say. A-Ball said it best. We live in what used to be space age future. To acid, the acid dropping hippies. Now they run the country, drug smuggling with my tax money. That's a fact. And people fail to realize that it's changing every day. It's changing more and more, faster and faster. Technology, health, wealth. It's all changing so fast. Right? Things are happening right now in this moment that will affect the world tomorrow. It's happening that fast. Yeah, man, we got to stand on something. I know we got to this all the way to Black Mirror and conspiracy theories and all that, but it ultimately means we got to stand on something, respect ourselves. Respect ourselves, love ourselves. Do that first. If you do that, if I love myself, I care for my life, I love my family, I love my friends, I love my church, I love my Lord and Savior. If I just stand on that, how could I not love Sir No Face? Or how could I not love E-Dog? Or how could I not love Nick? Or how could I not love Sunshine Baby? You know what I mean? If I love myself, how can I not have that same love for people in the world who are humans like myself? And that's really the ultimate problem. When people don't love themselves, they don't see no value in nothing else or nobody else. So they don't care if they hurt you physically or verbally. People don't care. They live in their own misery. Sometimes people want them to hurt like them. They want you to hurt like them. And when you bring up their wrongdoings, how could you ask somebody to forgive? How could you ask somebody for forgiveness when they don't even think they're wrong? Yeah, man. It's tough. And it's sad. 2025, it's funny. If I didn't have my faith, I would almost be hopeless, or I would be hopeless. If I couldn't stand on my faith, I would be hopeless because it would just be my family and I, my friend, my little circle. But outside of that, there would be no hope because what's to look forward to? It's like the world is getting more dark, more twisted, more sick by the day. Whether it's politics, whether it's religion, whether it's street life, health. And it's crazy. Even with health, every day I'm finding out that even the stuff they said was good for us, they doing so much stuff to it, it's bad for us. What is happening? The stores they said to go to got bad stuff in those stores. But they say, but do farm to table. Oh, but y'all spraying the food at the farm before they get to the table. And then they growing the food in messed up soil before they even grow, and then get to the table for you to think you did good, right? You ain't think you got the good food. I just farm the table. It's fresh, and I bought it or I went to the marketplace and I got it from you know what I mean? I got this from you know what I mean? And then you eat it, it's BS, right? You might as well eat the steak. You might as well eat the steak on rare, or whatever the case may be. Or whatever. Eat the hamburger on rare. You know what I mean? The same thing. It's crazy, yo. I be thinking about these things. What's crazy is the deeper you go, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's whatever. It's me. I think whatever. I think these things. The deeper you go, you can end up in, for the people who know, for the people in the chat who know, the deeper you go, you can end up in R Files territory. Shout out to my man Rios. Keep going deep into whether it's politics, whether it's religion, whether it's food and health. Once you get beneath those surfaces, you're gonna find yourself in the R Files territory. And some of you probably don't know how I made that connection. Don't worry about it. They get tricky. The more you get beneath the surface, they get tricky. But anyway, I don't want to stay too dark on y'all. What's good, man? Hey, Sir No Face, man, like I was saying, New Orleans is one of my favorite places to visit. Me and my wife absolutely love New Orleans, and I can't wait to get out there. I think I'm gonna come out there next festival season. I got a couple of friends who've never experienced Mardi Gras, never experienced the beautiful culture that is Louisiana, the beautiful culture the beautiful food that comes from the NO, the beautiful music that is jazz on in the French Quarters. And is that Fremont Street with all the jazz clubs? I want to get it twisted. Put me on game if it ain't. But anyway, I definitely want to get out to NO soon. And I'm thinking festival season next year, 2026. I'm going to come experience the NO. I love New Orleans. I was talking to Rios about that. His wife haven't been to New Orleans either. I told him I think she'd love it. 100%. Frenchman, yeah, my bad. Frenchman. Fremont. Fremont. Well, I was close. Yeah, Frenchman Street. Yep. I can't wait to get out there, man. It's funny. The last time I've been to New Orleans, fan, look, I got to New Orleans. Me and my wife, we're gonna be out there like a week. It was a festival season, like maybe 3 years ago, something like that. And I get to New Orleans. I get to New Orleans. Get off the plane. They lost my bag. Crazy. They lost my bag. I'm talking about not leaving. I got to New Orleans. They lost my bag. Thankfully, obviously, I never put my wallet and stuff in, and nothing that goes under the plane. So I had my wallet and stuff, and all I had was my sweatsuit I had on, and my wallet, and my phone, and that's it. Whole bag gone. Everything gone. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was so mad, but at the same time, I was with my wife. I can't be like all grumpy, and we were supposed to be on vacation. I couldn't ruin the trip because I just lost some clothes, some money, and stuff like that. So I went to Walmart, got me a bunch of cheap little sweats and t-shirts. My shoes I had on, I just wore them same pair of shoes for the whole week I was there. And I can't front, I had one of the best times I ever had in my life. Because, mentally, you got to turn that off. I got there, and I could have been in a slump that whole time and ruined the trip. But I'm like, I'm here already. My clothes going. I can't do nothing about that. So turn that part off. I had to turn that part off. Like I said, I went to Walmart, bought me some sweats, bought me some t-shirts. I had some of the best times I ever had in my life that vacation. One of my most amazing trips ever. I absolutely love NO. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got to get back a bunch of times. I've been there a bunch of times. With my wife, I've been there, was it twice? Once or twice? I think once with my wife. It was the best time I ever had. Food, like I said, we did some tours. We obviously, did Bourbon Street and all that. That's regular. But she never been to Cafe Du Monde. We went to Cafe Du Monde. We got some po' boys from I forgot we went to get the po' boys. One of the dudes in the taxi, Uber, was telling us about this little hood spot, fire. We got some po' boys. Went on a little swamp tour. Obviously, I did a plantation tour, which messed me up, but it was fire though. Parades, all that. A couple of bars, man. Hey, I had one of the best times, man. Had festival cake, whatever that's called, festival cake. King's cake. Has King's cake. Yeah, man. Fire. I love New Orleans, bro. Absolutely love New Orleans. Which is beautiful. Yeah, that's for sure. And we definitely avoid the BS. Hey, festival season is February 7th next year. Yep. Okay, February 7th. That's a good game right there. Appreciate that. Frenchman Street. Yep. I'm going straight there, too. I need that vibe, man. Yeah. Right here. Boom. I'm going to let the wife know. Yeah, I done did bourbon 100 times, so we're not doing that no more. It gets a little crazy. I'm not tripping. Now, for a new person, people who haven't been to New Orleans, they got to experience at least one time. We'll go down Bourbon Street, see what's up. But for me and my wife, I'm hitting Frenchman for sure. I'm hitting Frenchman for sure. Yeah, I love New Orleans. E-Dog, fire. Food, fire. The vibe, fire. Bruh, you have an amazing time. For real. Take you a young lady, too. People don't understand this. Every time they think NO, they think, obviously they think Bourbon Street, but they also think they think rapper stuff. But New Orleans is a romantic city. Also. That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, that's the first time I did. Willie Mays. You know what I mean? That's before I was there before. Rest in peace. What's the lady name? The queen that passed away from is it Dookie Chase? What's the lady who owned Dookie Chase? I hope I got that right. I know she had passed away, but I hope I got the spot right, the restaurant right. I think I got it right. Rest in peace to the queen who passed. I was there before that, before she passed. Because I was going to go there or Willie Mays, but I think that was closed, and I'm going to Willie Mays. Hey, D, no, I haven't been to Mexico City. Hey, here's one thing I heard. Because I watch on YouTube, I watch these shows on YouTube about like some of the best places like blacks can go out the country, where it's like good vibe, people are loving you, they love the people are loving towards you and everything. Mexico City, I heard, is on one. Mexico City and Portugal is some of the top two cities where blacks have a beautiful experience. You know, I be needing to know where I'm going. So I'll be like, all right, let me see what's up. Let me see how's the racism in some of these places. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's what I'll be thinking. I'll be thinking that. But Mexico City, I heard, was one of the most beautiful cities. One of the most beautiful places to visit. That's definitely on the list. Have you been? How was it? Let's see. Me and my wife went last summer. It's super tourist friendly. Never felt much safe. Hey man, yeah, I gotta get out there. I gotta get out there, straight up. Yeah, I've been hearing the same thing for sure. I definitely gotta get out there. I know the wife will love it, man, for sure. How was the food? I heard the food was amazing. I gotta get out that way. Let's see, man. Oh, excuse me. Wait, what happened? We see. We did the hot air balloon around the pyramids. Nigga, what? That's fire. What? I want to do this exact same thing. That's fire. We did the hot air balloon ride to the pyramids and ate in the cave next to the pyramid. Fam, what? I'll mess around and get married again right there on the spot. That sounds fire. What? We talked to everybody about Mexican food in the book. Obviously, but they got some best steakhouse in the world. Yeah. Hey, that's it. I'm going. Yep. I gotta let the wife know for sure. Yeah, I gotta let the wife know for sure. Hey, let me say something I heard though, and I don't know if anybody got this information. I heard the traveling right now is getting a little tricky, right? I was looking at something that came across my timeline. It was some Americans in like different countries talking about how hard it is to get back for whatever reason. I don't know if it's Trump doing something crazy or I don't know, they've been tripping on people. I don't know if it's a real ID passport thing, but people got their credentials and they're saying they're making it hard to get back into the country for whatever reason. I'm not sure how true that is, but have y'all heard that same thing? Let's see. Yeah. Yep. That man like 40-some countries. So if you were there, it may be. Oh, okay. So I gotta find a list of countries. Yeah, okay. That's messed up. That's cold for you to be. That's scary too. For you to be out with your family somewhere, and then he do a band while you out. Like, nigga, what? Fam, that's crazy. I ain't with none of that. There got to be a list. Let me find this list. The company, the band. Trump ban list. For 12 countries. Let me see. Oh, this man. Where's the list at? Oh, this is why I went to YouTube. Okay, here we go. Here's the 19 countries affected by what? Oh, they go to the list. Oh no, where's it? I just need a list. Don't give me the whole scroll down screen. Oh, I got it right here. Okay. Here you go. Oh, more than 19? Okay. Well, so they got to add to this list then. So this is the bad list, right? Well, I mean, maybe this is 19, so what? Yo. Okay. Well, most of them in Africa. Yo, fam. They mostly all in Africa. That's foul. But I know what that's about. That's crazy. Cuba, Haiti, all right. Afghanistan, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to none of those places soon, so that's cool. At least, I mean, it's messed up in real life, but do you think it's also the issue getting back if you left? Oh, word. Okay. Damn. Yo, that's yo. It almost makes you like, what happens? It makes you think next time, like, if I leave or go somewhere, what happens trying to get back? Me and my wife was talking about a big trip in August. And I'm like, man, like, what's up? I got my passport, but you know, I don't know if anything new be added to the list while we down there. That's nah, that ain't cool. Hey man, shout out to you, man, Eli. Appreciate that. Where you from? My first video. My very first video. And quick story on where you from. So that video, so that's how my first when I got signed to for those who know and those who don't know, just a new story. So my group Western Union, when we got signed to Snoop Dogg in 2006, 2007, I think it was, we signed. Part of the reason we got signed was because we had a mixtape called Western Union, Jacket for DJs, me and my man Damani at first. And then there was a song I recorded called Where You From? And I didn't put it out yet, but I had the record, and my man Damani had the record. So Damani knew Snoop and played it for Snoop and Superfly at the studio. And they obviously loved the record and was like, all right, nigga, we want to sign y'all. Dog, that's Dog. We want to sign y'all. So we ended up signing our first deal with Snoop in 2006 or 2007, one of those years. Where you from? So shout out to my man Crazy Tunes, rest in peace. For those of you know, that's Ice Cube's DJ and Dub C's real brother. Legendary DJ Crazy Tunes. Rest in peace, that was my brother. A beautiful soul. I miss him deeply. That's my man. Technically, him, Snoop, and my man Dada, who shot the video, they're the three who put me on. I always give credit to Snoop, DJ Crazy Tunes, and my man Dada. He's a director. He's D Bakery. He shoots all videos for Snoop. That's who put me on. Tunes heard the record, and called me. He was doing a mixtape. I don't know if you remember, Crazy Tunes put out a video mixtape, one of the first of its kind, actually the first of its kind. And he wanted to shoot Where You From video for that mixtape, that DVD mixtape. And I thought I had an idea of what I wanted to shoot, how I wanted to shoot that video. So I told him, no, man, I'm going to shoot it because I got an idea how I want to shoot it. Mind you, I never had a video ever in my life. I never had my own rap video. I never shot a video ever in my life. And this is the legendary DJ Crazy Tunes telling me he want to put my video on his first DVD mixtape. And I told him, no, because I think I know what I'm doing. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Yes, me. Stupid. Stupid. He's all right, whatever. Right? I get a call the next day. Mind you, I already signed my deal with Dog. I get a call the next day from Snoop. First, hello? Well, hey, man, this Bad Luck? Yeah, what up? Who this? What up, cuz? This Snoop. This Dog, what up? I'm like, damn, what's up, Snoop? First of all, I don't even know how he got my number. I signed with him recently, but he don't have my number yet. So anyway, he got my number. He's like, what up? He said, nigga, he said, how you ain't gonna do a video for Tunes mixtape and nigga, me, I'm on it, Cube on it, NWA on it. Who are you to not do that DVD? I said, you know what, big homie, you right. My bad. My nigga. Dog. It was the fastest and most realistic check I ever got. He said, my nigga, who are you to not do that DVD when I'm on it, Cube on it, and NWA is on it? Who are you to not do it? You right, big homie. My bad. Nigga, what? So I ended up talking to Dada. That's when I first met Dada. He put me on the phone with Dada. Dada came to the hood. I don't know if my nigga E-Dog's still in the chat. I think E-Dog was there too. Dada came to the hood. I told the homies, I say, look, I'm shooting my first video tomorrow for my Where You From song. They had barely heard it because I had it, but I didn't have people hear it yet. And I said, but tomorrow we shoot a video. I said, it's for DJ Crazy Tunes mixtape. So for the older homies who knew who he was, they was like, oh, that's hard. But a bunch of the younger homies was like, well, we showing up anyway. And the next day, they came out. For any of y'all, let me see. My very first video, let me find it for y'all. I'm posting a link in the chat. That's why I need a Discord. Let me see. Boom. This is my very first video. Is this it? I mean, that's it, but this is the one. I don't know if this is the one, but anyway, I'm about to put the link for one of these in here. I think this is the one. Anyway, this is the video. It probably ain't my link, whatever, but this is the video. About to put it in the chat. So that's my first video. Where you from? So the homies showed out. So what you see in the video is the next day, how the homies pulled up and showed out. And from that point, we shot that video. And then Crazy Tunes put that DVD out. And I was off to the races. I'm talking about the whole entire LA, Midwest, like those areas, burnt the streets up. The jails, burnt the streets up. Where you from? Burnt the streets up. It was on after that. Yeah, dog. Yeah, you okay? Yeah, but E-Dog was there. He was for sure. Anybody from that section, you was there for sure. Because all the homies came out. Too many homies came out. It was cracking. And I'll never forget. Face, I almost fumbled the play. I promise you, I almost fumbled the play. I never shot a video ever in my life. And I think I got a plan if I was to shoot the video. And who am I to turn down? DJ Crazy Tunes. Legendary DJ Crazy Tunes. I almost lost it. I'm glad he called to check me, though. Fast. There was no arguing. I said, you right, big homie, my bad. That's it. The video was shot the next day. That's the link. That's the link to the video, in the chat. and it set me off. Boom. So now in the streets, that everybody like, who is that? Who is that? Where you from? Song is hard. Where you from? Song is hard. Where's he from? I dealt with all that. Oh, he from this hood. He from this hood. He from this hood. He don't know. I know he probably laughing right now. Listen to the next day it was on, and I was off to the races. What's crazy is another time I know people don't know where you from. That song right there, I performed that song live. My man Damani had there was a club in Long Beach. If y'all from LA, I don't know, and you from if you know Long Beach, then you remember the club called The Vault in Long Beach. It was an old bank, right? But it turned into a club called The Vault, cracking, right? So my man Damani had a show at in Long Beach at The Vault, and he wanted me to perform Where You From. It's the first time anybody ever heard it. This is before the DVD. Before the DVD came out, this is the first time anybody ever heard it. He's like, look, man, I want you to perform Where You From. I'm like, all right, for sure. Y'all, I'll do it. Think they gonna like it, man? It's too many gangsters here. They gonna like it. This is Damani telling me, nigga, they gonna like it. Play it. The hardest thing I ever heard. This is Damani telling me that. That was what Damani, my nigga, man. I'm talking about one of my illest supporters. He turned that beat on, dog. He did a show. So for those who remember, I'll give you a timeline. It was the first time Lil Wayne ever performed at The Vault. Lil Wayne performed at The Vault in Long Beach, California. That night, I did this. I did Where You From? Dog, Damani did a set. He introduced me. Hey, man, my homie Bad Luck. He gonna do a song where I know it's one of the ones that's gonna turn y'all up. Check it out, whatever. The beat came on, boom. Doom. I did the verse. I got to the first verse and I did the hook. The whole entire show, gang banged out. Everybody started throwing up their hoods, gang banging. Right after that, nigga, I don't even think I got to the second verse. Niggas start fighting. Big old riot. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Anybody who was there, you guys, anybody who was there, everybody who know the night, if they was at The Vault, when Lil Wayne performed that night, first and only time at The Vault, when Lil Wayne, I don't even know if we got to perform. I don't know if they got that cleared up for that, but anyway, Lil Wayne's supposed to be there. I did the first verse and I got to the hook. Where you from? Where you from? Nigga, tell them where you from. Nigga started gang banging, a riot. Big old fight, all that. Boom, boom, back. That's it. It was over. Damani was like, I told you, nigga. I told you. I'm not even lying, dog. Real talk. But I knew I had something after that. House Shoe Music Volume 1. Nick, they don't know about that. House Shoe Music Volume 1. That was special, dog. Superfly was on one. He was on one. Damn, you know what's crazy? I don't even have a copy of it because we didn't put it on streaming. It ain't no streaming sites. We don't have like Dat Piff and stuff no more, so I don't even know where to find it. I know somebody have it, but I don't have it. I don't even have it. And people ask me all this at least once a month, like through Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Somebody always asks me, do I have a copy of House Shoe Music? Two things they always ask for, no joke. I asked for House Shoe Music and my first mixtape from Diamond Lane, Breaking Bad. Let me see if I can, let's see. Yeah, dog. I don't have this whole cover. Bam. And my first mixtape from Diamond Lane, which I don't have either. Yep. Yeah. That was our second mixtape for Western Union's House Shoe Music. That's when I think we had to deal with Dog. Yeah, at the time we had to deal with Dog at this time. Because we added, people don't know, we added Superfly to the group. Me and Damani already had a mixtape out. We had a mixtape called Jacking for DJs, where we took Who Kids, all his drops, and made a mixtape and just jacked his drops and put it all on the mixtape. So it looked like he did it, but it's called Jacking for DJs. That was Western Union first mixtape. And then we signed with Dog. This is the first mixtape we did, House Shoe Music Volume 1. Yep. Which I can't find. I don't have it no more, which is whack because I did love this mixtape. And it was good times too. We took that picture at Dog Studio. That was in the hallway. You see a picture of Snoop in the back. We took that at Snoop Studio. And what's that? I can't think of the city. Irvine. In Irvine. He had a studio. His old studio was in Irvine. No, dog. I don't have it. So look, I don't have this. I don't have it because this was before streaming. So it wasn't for sale. So we didn't put this on Apple Music or nothing. It ain't for sale. So you wouldn't just put it on stream. It wasn't nowhere to stream it. Right? It ain't like real distribution. You have to press them up and pass them out. So it wasn't nowhere to put it. So it's a bunch of if you don't have if I don't have like an old iPod with the music on there or an old laptop with the music on there, you just don't have it because you couldn't keep it nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, and then this one too. This is another one I can't find at all. My first mixtape with Diamond Lane. Breaking Bad mixtape. Oh, that's the link? Let me see. Oh, I gotta buy it too. Ain't that a bitch? How much? Three copies? Wait. Oh, wait. Is this an auction? Nigga, one sold for $34? That's crazy. Or is this vinyl? This is a CD. It's $50, $40. Dog, what? How is this a thing? Nigga, that's crazy. Is that real? Let me see. Let me exit this. Dog. Wait, that can't be right? Because that's word. That's dope. I know that. Why I don't know that? But good looking out though. That's crazy. Let me see. Man, I'll download this. What I do? Oh, here you go. That's wild. Yo, check this out. That's crazy. 50, 40. Yeah, that's crazy. But good looking out though. Oh, okay. It's more rare. I see that. That's hard though. House shoe music was hard, man. We had fun doing it too. That's a fact. If this like 50 or 40, the vinyl gotta be high. That's crazy. That's dope to see, man. Good looking out. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Damn, house shoe music, man. We had fun doing that too. You know what it was too, man? Because I just got our deal. So one of my heroes, obviously, is Snoop. And we get to be over there at the studio and meeting all the people. Everybody, right? The whole Dog Pound, recipes, Nate. Nate was still alive, and all the people who, like, you know what I mean? People you grew up listening to, they all at the studio. Because, Dog Studio, Dog's so famous, anybody that come through. Like, anybody. Like whoever you think could just fall through Snoop Studio. So it was always interesting being over there, being around. And then you meet all these people that was all your heroes coming up. And then not only that, they're the people you're meeting, like Dog Pound and all this stuff, and all these people, Daz and Crump being two of the coolest niggas I ever met. Warren G being my actual like family. That's how close me and G-Dub is. You meet all these people, and then these people are telling you that you one of the dopest. So to hear that from them is validation for me. I mean, I believed in myself. I'm not saying I didn't had a belief in myself, but it's just validation for me that my heroes, the people I just thought were the dopest, made some of the dopest music ever, are telling me I'm dope. And you want to be looked at a certain kind of way by these people because they're the standard. What I mean by the standard is when it was, how I feel about it, when it was less of like clown stuff going on, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? With all this less clown stuff going on, it's like the authenticity of just making dope music and wanting to be dope. And then these are the people that's telling me you dope. Incredible. Oh, legendary. Yo, E-Dog. So me and my man E-Dog, Ernest Smith in the chat. Me and my man E-Dog. I remember Warren G so cool. So I used to go on the road with Warren G all the time. He took me to Canada for the first time. We've been all over the place, right? All over the states. On train, planes, and automobiles. Literally. Trains, planes, and automobiles. I'd have been all over the states with G-Dub, Warren G, for people don't know. So I remember E-Dog, you remember we went to was that New Mexico? You went on a trip with us to New Mexico? I think it was New Mexico. Me, you, Black Nick. I think Ryan was there. C-Fresh, his brother-in-law. Hella fun. That's how I felt when Currency told me my shit was tight. Bro, you feel me? And Currency told me, hey, one of the records on one of the records on was on House Shoe Music. I don't know if one of the records on House Shoe Music or a record I dropped individually. Currency told me that was one of his favorite records at the time. I forgot what record it was. If I hear it, I know it, but I don't know if it was on House Shoe Music. I think it was a record. But it was a Western Union record though. But I'm not sure if it's on House Shoe Music. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, Currency told me it's one of his favorite records. Not from us, period. I was like, what? Felt amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I remember that in a van, E-Dog. Good times, man. It wasn't about, I was concerned with like chasing a dollar and all. Obviously, we want money and all that, but we was having fun. Warren G cool. Warren G one of the coolest people you'll ever meet, hands down. Warren hang out in the hood. He kick with all the homies. He pull it up. He doing all that. Warren one of the coolest niggas ever. And every time we would be out on the road, it was always just cool and fun. Because let me see. Yeah, bro. Hey, a legend. Currency, a legend, straight up. And cool. And he one of the coolest, too. That's another dude that's super cool. Currency is dumb cool. And you gotta respect somebody who stayed down, independent, and built an empire like he built on his own. You know what I mean? Like to watch Jet Life go from like Currency, or we know him from rapping with Young Money and them, Cash Money and them. Oh, being with Lil Wayne and them. Oh, wait, he on his own. Oh, he doing his own thing. Oh, him and Wiz be hooking up. And what he turned Jet Life into? Like a career that took care of a bunch of people. And he's just one of the coolest niggas. And live a life that's too cool. Just buying cars, smoking good weed, making money, doing raps. Like, come on, man. Even though I don't smoke weed no more. But I'm saying, like, a part of the whole thing, it was a good life. That's fire, bro. Yeah, hey, G-Dub, Warren had the coldest stories. I learned so much stuff I can't say, because obviously, for obvious reasons, but he had the dopest stories. And it's funny because Warren's one of them dudes where, well, like any of your heroes, people you meet in music, right? It's like if you were raised, well, it's different because I mean people that you were raised on, because you got way more info and questions for those kind of people. If you just like somebody who hard, they turn into a star in a year. I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking about somebody like Snoop has been famous my whole life, basically. Right? Now, I was born in 79. Snoop had an album out. Forget that. He was on Deep Cover in 91. 92 dropped Doggy Style. So when I was 11 and 12, Snoop Dogg was already world famous. And so Warren G was with him. Regulator came out, 94, 95? When Regulator come out? I think 94, 95, something like that. 95 maybe? 94, 95. And these dudes been famous my whole life. So I got almost 30 years of questions for them niggas. You know what I'm saying? When I met them, both of them, I asked them everything I ever wanted to know. What happened to this nigga? What happened to this? What happened to what all the questions I used to ask him? What happened to Sam Snead? What happened to what's my nigga name? Used to rap with G-Dub? What's the nigga name, man? Dark skinned nigga from Long Beach though. He was spitting. Hershey Lowe. What happened to Hershey Lowe? What happened to Sam Snead? What happened to I met the twins? I told them niggas like, yo, man, I used to bang out records all the time. They was hella cool. Like I used to ask all these questions. What's up with Rage? And what happened when her first album, boom, 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 that, all these things. I asked all these questions. I know I talk fast, so I gotta slow down because I get excited because the stories bring good memories. So this is me slowing down my speech because I do talk fast. Okay. But anyway, we had great times, man. One R&B group, Real Tight, that one record. Yeah, wait, I don't remember that, Nick. Real Tight? I gotta look that up. I know I probably heard it, I just don't remember off top. Hey, Warren G still got the crate full of records. So when they did the Chronic 1, right? When they did the first Chronic, Warren G found 98% of the samples for the album. Warren G got the whole crate still. With every record they used for the Chronic. He still got the whole crate with all the sample records in there. Amazing. Oh, man, salute. That's love. Appreciate that. That's love. For real, man. Hey, me and Prop had a cold run. Prop's still on the run. I just ducked out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, appreciate. Hey, man, I gotta get better too. My pool. My dad. I used to go play pool with my dad all the time. As a youngin, he used to take me to play pool with him. He used to go at this bowling alley in Gardena. They had a little pool table section. He used to play pool all the time, take me, but I wasn't that good. I was okay, but I wouldn't call myself a shark. Oh, okay, I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up for sure. I remember the 5-footers. I met them. I met the 5-footers at studio. Hella cool. Wait, damn, what? Wait, what female group? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. E. Damn, for real? A group? They obviously were rappers, right? I don't remember that. I had a good time though. Doing that too, writing. I remember the first record I wrote for Snoop. I had to rewrite it. I was at a studio called Enterprise, and Snoop. It was for when Snoop did the Ego Trippin' album. DJ Quick, who was it? DJ Quick and Terrace was running the studio sessions over there. Damn, I don't remember. E. Damn, I'm gonna think of it. I'm gonna think of it. Damn, I don't remember that. But my first record I wrote for Snoop, we was at Enterprise. No, did I say Enterprise? Yeah, Enterprise Studios. I don't know if they still have Enterprise. I'm not sure. But I remember DJ Quick and because I remember that was around the time DJ Quick and Teddy Riley start doing some of the production or being over the production of Snoop albums. Well, at least that was the first one, I think, Ego Trippin'. And DJ Quick and Terrace was running the sessions at Enterprise. So Snoop told me, let me know they're in the session, and I was pulling up on the session with them. Prob was there already. DJ Quick and Terrace was there already. And Game, was it Game or Quick? One of them I think the Game had a room in the front. I forgot, but a couple stories. Look, so I ended up writing, the first record I wrote was Been Around the World on Ego Trippin' with, what's her name on the hook? Damn, I forgot her name. I gotta look the album up. So Ego Trippin', no, it's called Been Around the World. That's the first record I ever wrote for Dog. And I wrote the verses at first. I wrote the whole song, right? And then so I'm rapping. Terrence was like, "Let me hear it." So because it's my first time writing, Terrence was like, "Let me hear the record." So I rapped on the record. He was like, "Look, man," he said, "that's cool." You know what I mean? He said, "But you rapping like it's you." He said, "Dog, this is Snoop Dogg." I said, man, but he gonna use his voice. I mean, I can't do his voice. He gonna use his voice. He said, no, it ain't the voice. He said, it's what you talking about. So I'm rapping Been Around the World, right? And I'm talking about money, like balling, right? But I'm thinking what my idea of balling is. Talking about the being something to something, whatever. He like, nigga, that's Snoop Dogg. Nigga, that's Snoop Dogg is more famous than almost anybody in the world. You gotta take that shit up a notch. So imagine talking about, say you a hood nigga talking about balling, you talking about you got the Monte Carlo on 20s. He like, nigga, that's Snoop Dogg. He said, man, you gotta rewrite that. Like, that's you talking about you balling. You balling ain't him balling. That's a lesson I had to learn because it wasn't the voice. It wasn't how I was saying it, is what I was saying. And I had to put myself in Snoop's place. So really the fun part was that now I get to completely fantasize about being this bigger than life figure. So now I can really use my imagination for rapping, but like if I was Snoop. So that's what made it fun. And then I wrote Been Around the World. And if you notice, no, is it called Been Around the World? I don't want to mess up and tell y'all the wrong thing. I look like a liar. Let me see, Snoop Dogg, Ego Trippin'. Wait, why is my app? My phone tripping. Let me go to my let's go to Google. All right, let me see. So no. Let me go back. Okay. Yep. Been Around the World featuring LaToya Givens. That's the first song I ever wrote. It's number 14 on Ego Trippin' album. So if you notice in that song, if you ever listen to that song, if you ever heard that song, uh, there's a line in that there's a line in that song when he say uh, something bad luck had me dying when he fell off the boat or something like that. Something to that effect. I forgot, it was a long time ago when I wrote it, but something to that effect. You hear it. So I learned that from Problem, right? Problem Problem made it a thing to be like, that was his little markers for like when he writing something. He'll put himself in the song. Cause Snoop gonna rap whatever, not whatever lyric. I mean, like intentionally. Like if it's whack, he's not gonna write it. If it don't make sense, he's not gonna rap it. I mean, but if he know you trying to like get something off in this song, like say your name, he don't care. He like, yeah, get it off. So I put my own name in the song. That's what. So when he wrote it, people was asking me like, man, you fell off a boat, you fell off a yacht when you was out with Snoop. Everybody was asking me that when the album came out. I was like, hell no. Nah. I wrote it. That's why I put my name in it. Bad luck at me. Yes, what say. Bad luck at me down when you fell off that boat. Why is my Apple Music tripping? Anyway, oh, there you go. Hey, Nick, I don't think it was. No, I never wrote for Doggy's Angels, so it definitely wasn't them. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm 99% sure it wasn't Doggy's Angels. Oh, another story. When we did at Studio for Ego Tripping, I remember my first time meeting DJ Quick. I obviously told him, "What's up, Quick?" I told him I was a fan. You one of the greatest producers and rappers, and put out some of the greatest albums in West Coast history. Absolutely, bar none, in my opinion. He told me, he said, "Bad luck, man. I like your verse. You hard." He said, "You remind me, before you laugh, listen first. It's in context, right?" He said, "You remind me of a Jay-Z," right? And I'm like, "Wait, what?" You know, so I'm not, nigga finna play me. That's why in my head I'm thinking that, like, oh, you think I'm stupid, right? Right. He said, "No, it's not. I'm not saying you rap like Jay-Z." He said, like, when I listen to you rap with some of the songs, I heard some of your songs, like you got songs where I'll listen to, and then I'll come back to it and listen again, and you always got something in there that I missed from like a bar, a metaphor, or a double entendre or something like that. You always got a bar in there where I missed, and Hope made me do that a lot, where I got to go back and catch something. Says you do that a lot. I appreciate that, and I'm like, damn, nigga. I was like, I can't believe that you're saying this to me because I'm fanning out right now. And mind you, me being Bad Luck, 45 years old, I say to this day, I'm never too much of anything to not fan out. I don't care. If I'm a fan, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy and embarrassing. I'm just saying, if I'm a fan, I'm gonna let you know. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about. I'm not never too cool to not be a fan. I'm gonna be a fan. If I appreciate your work, or your work made me feel a certain way, or raised me, or I learned something from you, or something like that. It was Doggy's Angels? What? Doggy's Angels. So who the beat he had you writing to wasn't it though? That's hilarious. I didn't think it was. I never remember. I don't remember writing for Doggy's Angels. That's crazy. For Doggy's Angels, it's crazy. That's crazy. I remember because the nigga DJ came through that same night. Ah, damn. Shout out to my boy D-Jack too. He always was cool with me, man. That's crazy, dog. I do not remember that. Doggy's Angels. I never knew I wrote for them. They obviously didn't use it because I would have remembered, and then, you know, or they probably used it and didn't go on nothing, or a mixtape or something like that. That's crazy. So look, I met DJ Quick. He told me that Jay-Z thing, right? And I'm like, that's crazy. But once he explained, I was like, oh, that's dope. I said, man, I appreciate that, man. For real, like hearing that from you is like absolutely amazing. You know, he said, you know what? He said, you like pie? I'm like, yeah. He said, I'm gonna make you a lemon meringue pie. And he walked out the studio. If I'm lying, I'm dying. The Lord can strike me down right now. If I'm lying, I'm dying. He said, he said, he's like, you like pie? I said, yeah. He said, I'll make you a lemon meringue pie, and walked out the studio. I'm not even lying, man. Look, DJ Quick. I need to do a interview with Terrence, because me and Terrence got stories, a gang of stories. So Terrence was there. DJ Quick sent the runners to the store to buy all like pie stuff, all the stuff you use to make pie. And he made a lemon meringue pie at the studio, right there at the studio in the kitchen. I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. One thing I don't lie about these stories, because I lived them, and people were there. There's witnesses that were there, right? Problem and Terrence can tell you this actually happened. He made a lemon meringue pie, and it was fire too. And I was like, oh yeah, DJ Quick, yeah, sorry. So this is a memory that's never gonna leave me ever. It's a fact. Problem and Terrence was both there. They seen it happen. I'm not even lying. I'm laughing because you got to remember how crazy. To me, I'm meeting him for the first time and this happened. So I'm like, wait, what is happening? What is going on? DJ Quick is doing what? Fam. I got so many stories, man. So many stories. Absolutely amazing. You never finished. We started smoking and playing Madden. Hey, the beat must have been trash. Hey, was it one of his beats? Remember he was Nigarachi? Was it Dog? Was Dog being Nigarachi? Wait, who? I got too many stories, man. Some good time. And I don't remember half of them. I was high a lot of those times. A whole lot. But what I can say was I left unscathed. Like everybody I came across, everybody I made contact with back then, worked with, all that, asked them about me. Nobody got nothing bad to say. My TRW was always A1. They all love me. Everybody. Hey man, I kind of remember that. I think I remember that, E. Damn, I think I remember that. I remember not doing something. I was like, I ain't doing that. It probably was a Nigarachi beat. Because I was just happy to be there. Hey, that's a fact. Smoking with Dog, that's bucket list stuff right there. You can scratch that off the bucket list. Scratch that off the bucket list. You smoke with the Dog, that's off the bucket list. Hey, I remember THX. Hey, Dog, I brought THX to the studio for the first time in Irvine. That's when he signed us, Western Union, and Warzone with Goldie Loke, Cam, and MC8. So we all at the studio. Dad's there too, Corrupt there, Nate there, everybody there. So I bring THX there. That's how THX got on Western Union and Warzone. That's why he got his beats on there. I brought THX to the studio. So THX at that time had stopped smoking. He stopped smoking for like months. And I called him to the studio. I'm like, man, come to the studio. Dog and listen to the beats for our albums. I want you to meet me here. So THX came to the studio. I'm like, man, this is my nigga THX. So we all in a little, it's two rooms. We got a little room and a big room. We in a little room. Me, Dog, the Warzone, me, Damani Soufly, and THX coming in there. There's barely nowhere to sit. Dog like, oh, this your man THX? I said, yeah, he one of the hardest niggas producing, period. Right? I'm putting the extras on it, but it wasn't extra. THX literally is one of the hardest producers ever. And Dog said, come sit next to me, cuz. So he comes sit down next to Snoop. Snoop, first thing Snoop do, pass the blunt to the right, to him. I'm looking at him because I'm like, this nigga don't smoke, but it's Snoop. What do you, like, It ain't like he don't smoke. He just haven't. He trying to not smoke. He been off for a couple of months. But nigga, if you smoke weed, it's a couple of people you never gonna not smoke with. If Snoop asks you to smoke, you for sure gonna smoke. If Willie Nelson asks you to smoke, you for sure gonna smoke. It's just certain people you just gonna do that with. He passed that blunt to the right. I think THX grabbed that blunt, hit it immediately. I looked dead at him. I looked dead at him like, nigga, yeah. That's what I thought. Hit that weed immediately. And then he ended up he did a track for Warzone called Damn on their first album. I'm not sure if y'all heard that. They did a video for it. THX did that single. That's the night he did that beat. He played him that beat for Damn. They loved it immediately and recorded it that night. So Warzone, you can look up the video for Warzone that was signed to Doggy Style at the time. And the single called Damn. That's a THX beat. That was that night when he came to the studio. You asking me? What? Oh, you talking about THX? Dog, that was funny. Dog, he funny. What's crazy was when I met Dog, I wasn't smoking. My 2006, 2007, E-Dog, no. It took me a long time to start smoking weed. So when I met Snoop, I was signed damn near 3-4 years, and then not signed, and then I was just writing for him and I a couple of times and doing work with him. So maybe like 5 years or so into like meeting Dog, then I started smoking. So Dog met me on not smoking. I was passing up. I didn't touch the blunt. Pass by. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. They try to pass to me. All the homies. Then they got used to me being the one who don't smoke. And then I don't know what made me start smoking. I think I was it E-Dog? E. First of all, I almost blamed you. I can't blame you. But you remember when I started smoking, Dog? Who was I with? I don't even know who I was with. Was I with Dog? Was I with you and Mel? Was that you and Mel? I started smoking with you and Mel? I'm not sure. But I started smoking late in life. Dog found out. Nigga, man, smoked me out. It was bad too. Yep, it was you and Mel. I started smoking with you and Mel first. Dog found out and smoked me out, bro. I almost passed out. I was at his studio in Irvine. He like, I see you grab that blunt over there. He said, yeah, we finna smoke today. And, you know, he had, oh boy, they used to roll all his blunts and put them back in the boxes. Nigga, I got to like number 8 or something like that. It was me and him. And the engineer who was rolling the tree too. I got to like blunt number 8. I was like, yeah, I'm done. He started laughing. Both of them started laughing. Like, I'm done. I can't even see no more. And blue. This nigga dumb. And blue fishes. Hey, man. I'm so glad I ain't on nothing no more. Because we was fools, dog. Good times, man. Damn, I've been on this thing 2 hours? I just looked up. Just talking about stories and nothing. Mollywood was good times. Hey, Sunshine Baby, I was stuck like a truck. I counted. I was on like number 8. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I can't do it no more. I'm done. It's only 3 of us, and I'm the new nigga. So really, it was like them 2 and a baby. I was done. Hey, Nick, Mollywood was legendary. E-Dog was with me on there too. Mollywood that whole time. Mollywood was legendary, man. fun. I was high through all of that though. It was no sober time in Mollywood. There wasn't sober moments. I was high straight through it. And for anybody looking at this, like if there's any kids or something looking at this, I don't know why there would be kids in there listening to this, but I'm not saying it like it's a good thing. I'm just saying that was a past life I lived, and I was wilding. And I cannot lie, I had an awesome time. It was amazing. Mollywood was different. Yo, Mollywood was so crazy. We would do shows. Like when Prop did his tour, first all his tours were like regional, right? He'd do up and down California. So we did shows going from down bottom up top California. And people would bring pills to the shows. And just some people would throw them on stage, like in little baggies, or they would just throw straight up pills. Or they throw baggies on stage with like e-pills in them. And then some people give them to us backstage. And you obviously can't do none of them because you don't know these people, and like you mess around, take a pill and die somewhere, or don't know what you're taking. But they had them. They used to. It was full access. Whatever you was on, they was on. So the whole ride, fool. Just two dogs. I wonder if he. Hey, wait, what you mean? Like smoked it up, like the whole thing? Because that can't happen with dog. Look, he had. So let me tell you how ill dog is, right? You know how you buy? I don't know if y'all ever did that. You know how you go to like Smart and Finals, and you buy it. You ever seen the brick of blunts that come in a brick, right? Like the whole, like the little economy size thing. Like it's a big ass brick with all the boxes in a brick, right? With a bunch of blunt boxes in brick. He would have his engineer, who was a roller at the time too. He would just even if they're not smoking, we gonna empty out all them blunts out these boxes, roll them up in tree, and put them back in the boxes. So even though you see a brick of blunts, they all had tree in them. Every blunt it was full of tree. Every single blunt, bomb, right? So ain't no out smoking them. That's out. And if you happen to smoke the whole thing, so what? That man got 1,000 blunts over here. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be no thing. Hey, that's a fact, E. Same thing. My nigga, I ain't got nothing from them times. Like, if it ain't a video that somebody done put out somewhere, you know what I mean? But then again, though, I'm actually happy because most of that didn't even need to be on camera. That's a fact. Most of that did not need to be on camera. Nah. Dog. Literally, the boxes of blunts. He would empty them out, fill them up with tree, put them back in the box, and have the big ass brick. So even if it looked like it's a brand new box of blunts right there, it's all filled with tree. Ready to go. Never out of a blunt. And that, too. That's a fact. That's a fact. Sunshine, I can't put it past you because I don't know. That's how you probably get out like that. But let me tell you, that ain't going to be no easy one. That's not going to be no easy lick. Like, and trust me, I know there's some smokers out here. Some people who get down for real. I don't know what it is. Dog just different, man. It's different. Like, it's continuous, nonstop. I'll be like, dog. The only time he don't smoke is when he sleep. And I'm sure in a dream he lights some up. I'm sure in a dream he lights some up. Ooh, you gonna pass out. you gonna pass out playing with him. Or the way you chain smoking. Uh, Yo, hey, but it is a legendary thing though. I ain't gonna front. Like to have that on your bucket list. Like if you do smoke, that's the thing on the bucket list. If you smoke, if that's your thing, to smoke with dog is definitely on the bucket list. Who don't want to do that? You know what though, Nick? So you gotta think though, like nowadays, like back in the day, there was a big difference, right? Like if it was like if this is early 2000s, mid maybe early 2000s, something like that, or like the late 90s, early 2000s, yeah, there's a different rapper weed, regular weed, well, not regular weed, but bomb to rapper where they get their stuff from is different from where you stuff from. But nowadays, bomb is bomb. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all buying from hell. The fact that weed is legal in these areas, like, and everybody got a humble plug. Everybody got a, so that's not, them borders have been erased. A humble plug, up north plug, LA's weed stores in LA all over the place. Like, you know what I mean? So everybody fire somewhere. Like, so it's just the more access when you got resources, right? So dog got access to fire, just more of it. He just got more of it. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to continuously smoke that is a lot. You got to be a different kind of like lungs and like capacity to get out like that. And you've been smoking like that for your whole life. Bruh, my first time, I got to 8. I told you I got to 8. And it wasn't 8 blunts by myself. I'm sharing, it's 3 of us. But number 8 for me, it was the 8th blunt that I put my lips on, pause. I was out. I was done. But I wasn't a smoker like that. I was brand new to smoking. So y'all, a lot of y'all probably can smoke all day. I'm not doubting that at all. And I know y'all get down, people get down and smoke all day. But it's going to be a run, though. It's going to be a run, for sure. What? I've been out the way. I don't know the price of nothing. Back in the day, I remember 3 and 4 for sure. 3 and 4 for sure. I remember 3. I remember 4. I remember 45, depending on where you get it from, right? Or if you got a cool plug or something like that, 4 for sure. 800? Damn, it's crazy. You see, best smoke sessions right for bed. Man. Sleep like a baby, Oh, yeah. Oh, but you casually, but that's because you casually smoking, like you said, in between Uber or in sleep, Uber, or maybe like doing something else, handling some business. Then you gotta, you know what I mean. But how fast would you go? Can you go? Let me ask you this: Can you go through O in a? Can you go through O in a day? Because a couple of homies I know can, but Prob don't go through. Prob smoke too though. That nigga Prob smoke for real. A lot too. And that's crazy. E. No, it's not crazy. I mean, crazy because we've known these things of ourselves. So, but that's cool. The fact that you weaned yourself off. A lot of niggas so addicted they can't stop. Nick, I can't front. If I had a pound of weed, it would take me forever to, and I don't smoke no more, but even when I was smoking, it would have took me forever to get through a nigga, I have to give some away. First of all, I gotta get half away off top. I gotta give half away off top. Dog easily killing the O more in a day. O? No, yeah, more than that in a day. That's probably at least. What would you say, dog? How you think? How many O's? You think dog doing an O and something a day? Day and a half? Y'all smoke for real. A O in a day? Nigga, or day and a half? Ooh, y'all smoke. I'll be dizzy. That's dope, man. Proud of you, big dog. Nigga switched up. Hey, that's how you made some changes and then some other changes happen. I ain't mad at that. That's what's up. Made some changes and some other changes happen. Same with me, man. Hey, this was me, right? Like I was random. Like I was like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I feel like being a little high right now, so I'm gonna just smoke a little bit. But I didn't need it, and it wasn't like I wasn't one of them dudes that wake up in the morning gotta have a blunt or gotta have a joints. I like smoking joints. I prefer joints more because I started smoking joints first, but I wouldn't want to do that had to smoke in the morning or smoke at night. I didn't have to smoke to be hungry or smoke after food. If I was chilling, I wanted to be high or whatever, I just smoke a little bit, whatever, and yeah, I'll be cool. I don't need more than like a gang of weed that day or like what I mean. I wasn't that dude. I rarely ever pay for my own weed, and I don't mean that like flex. You know what I mean? I wasn't smoking enough weed to be paying for it. And I always met somebody super cool, or somebody was always like, "Yo, look, fuck with your music. I got a plug at this store, or you go to my store, I give you free weed." It was always something like that. So I wasn't really paying for like tree like that. Or I was always around niggas who loved tree so much they would have it. Prob smoked like a mug, so I was with Prob damn near every day for years. So and we both had a plug on tree also. Facts. Dog smoking through all day. Easily. Easily. Hey, Nick say, I'm gonna go crazy if I stop. Hey, Nick said, I'm gonna lose it if I stop. Hey, Nick, the streets much safer with you on weed, huh? I'm not mad at that. He said the streets much safer when we smoking. Be glad I'm out here smoking. That's hilarious. Oh, wait, where my page? Oh, there you go. Is that the YouTube page I was on? Oh, there you go. That's funny. 1000%. I'm hungry, man. Black Nick? No, I don't think. No, that's not Black Nick. Wait, no, I don't think that's Black. No, it could be Black. He was saying something. No, I don't think that's Nick. Not Black Nick. I'm about to say he'd have been saying something. No, that's not Black Nick. E. Excuse me. Hey, man, I gotta get something to eat. I just thought about that. I wait for the wife to come home. She ain't home yet. I think she's at her mama's house. Wait for the wife to come. I'm hungry. Been on here just popping the talk. On pool, he served that face. He served you. Playing that pool, some pool shark, young buck. Yeah, all right, young buck. Watch this. Served you. Let me see. All right, man. Hey, fellas, man, I'm getting a little hungry. We done hung out for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, talking some shit, telling some stories, laughing. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, man. It's a Friday night, too. I know a lot of y'all out doing your thing and stuff like that, but I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. E-Dog, I'm going to tap in with you ASAP, bro, especially when we're walking to Vegas. Got your pastrami and cheese over there? Damn. I don't think my wife home yet, man. I'm hungry. I'm going to tap in with y'all. Shout out to BW, definitely in the building. She just showing up. BW, man, what's up? How you doing? Hope all is well. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all following through for real, man. Nick, thanks for hanging out. BW pulled up. My good brother E-Dog was definitely in the building. E-Dog was definitely in the building. C for Stafford, shout out to you, definitely in the building. Sion Baptista, I hope I said your name right. Sion Baptista, hope that's right. Thank you for stepping in the building today, man. I appreciate you. Sunshine Baby, thank you for stepping in the building today. I appreciate you always. Who else we have in the building? Let me see who else was in the building. No, Nicky E-Dog was mostly I was talking to. Sir No Face was definitely in the building. He over there getting whooped on by that OG in the pool hall. So, oh, my man D1661 was definitely in the building. Appreciate y'all, man, hanging out with me tonight, man, on this Good Friday night. That's what family is all about. I appreciate this for real. You know what I mean? I'm about to get up out of here, man. But hey, Sunshine. So I was talking to Nick earlier. I was asking Nick. He said he didn't see Rios do no R5. So I don't know. I ain't heard nothing from him, so I didn't know. I thought Friday was the day, but I'm not sure. And I didn't see his live today, so I don't know if he did or not. But I don't know if that was No Face or Nick to say he didn't. But I'm looking forward to being on there with him. If you talk to him in the Discord, if he mentions something in the Discord, don't forget to tell him to tap in with me because I want to do it with him. Pause. I want to do the R files with Rios. I want to do R files with his time, man. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Shout out to all y'all for hanging out with me on this Good Friday, man. I'm about to tap out. Good hanging out with y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Have a blessed weekend. I'm going to tap in soon, ASAP. I'm not going live tomorrow. I might go live tomorrow. I got a family thing to go to tomorrow. I got a long drive out to Lake Elsinore, so I'll be out there with family. My nigga E used to ride the groupies. Hey, Nick. So that's E, right? So when I was talking about this verse, yeah, that's E. Yep. That's my nigga E-Dog, Ernest Smith. That's my boy I was talking about. That's dope you brought that verse up. E-Dog, you remember this verse? Yep. That's my guy, man. Damn, that's crazy you brought that up. I forgot all about that. Damn. Yep, that's my boy. Damn, what song was that? Damn, I forgot how that verse went. Peace with Peace with two-tone mic. Damn, what song was that, Nick? Two-tone life. Hey, man, y'all be holding me down, man. I appreciate that, man. For real. Because when I turn this thing on, I have nothing to talk about and nobody to talk to. I feel like a loser at the house by myself. My wife is out. My son be out. My son damn near don't even live here. He be doing his thing. Him and his lady be tapped in at her house. You know, they got their cars and work stuff. So, oh, we the West. Oh yeah, with the with me, Snoop, Nipsey. Who else? Daz grew up them. I forgot it was Daz. I think they was on there too. We the West. If I was looking at my gang, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, so hey, Dog, I wrote that verse for Dog too. The verse Dog spit, I wrote that for him. What's crazy was he was telling me to write that song. I mean, he was telling me to write a verse for that when the beat was playing. So I wrote his verse. And then I rapped it to him. He was like, man, I was saying to write you a verse. And I'm like, oh, my bad. I thought you was telling me to write you a verse. He said, fuck it, I'm going to rap to that one in. So he used the verse I wrote for him. That the verse he spit on that video, that's the one I wrote for him. And then I had to write my verse second after that. So, just a little free game. We the West, damn. All right, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Shout out to all y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy. I'm gonna tap in with y'all ASAP. If I don't go live tomorrow, I'm definitely going live Monday. And I need to get with Rios to see when we're doing the R Files. And also look up for Relatable every Wednesday at 11. Me and Rios Relatable podcast every Wednesday 11 a.m. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there. For all y'all who out in the streets, be safe. I'm praying for everybody making home safe to their family and friends. Be smart. No drinking while y'all out. Chill out. Slow down. No rush to get nowhere. Take your time. Get back to your family and your friends. Right? Have a good time. I bless y'all throughout the weekend. I pray y'all have a great weekend and make it to Monday and let us all tap in with each other ASAP. I love all y'all. Thank y'all. I'm out.